I want to talk briefly about a few types of products we want to stay away from. Now, the first type of product we want to stay away from are things that have any type of liability issues. So that means I don't want to sell anything that is topical, like some type of ointment or cream, essential oil. I also don't want to sell anything that's ingestible, some type of food product or supplement. I don't want to sell anything like knives, something sharp, anything that you can remotely get sued for. I'm going to leave those for other sellers, especially on my first product. Now, the second type of item that we want to stay away from, these are fad items, flash in the pans. An example, like we talked about earlier, was the fidget spinner, right? Something that's here today, gone tomorrow, and takes a lot of sellers out with it. We want our products to be a mixture of maybe a trend that lasts a few years, but also some staple products that are going to sell all the time, years from now. Another type of product we're going to stay away from on our first products are seasonal items. Now, seasonal items, I have nothing against them, but when you're first starting the Amazon private label and you're starting to build that foundation of your product portfolio, I highly recommend looking for a product that's going to sell year-round. Yes, it'll have some spikes, different holiday seasons or times of year, but we're not looking for a product that'll just sell for 2 or 3 months out of the year, especially for your first product. We want something that's going to be consistent and that you can start really building upon that base. Now, down the line, I highly recommend looking into different seasonal products. These are very profitable for many people, but for the time being, let's focus on products that sell year-round. Our last two items that we want to stay away from are products that have, first, a lot of moving parts. Now, these would be products that would take like an hour to assemble, something that would have a lot of pieces that can be lost, or instructions that would be hard to follow. Anything that would require a lot of difficult customer service, or you may have to do a lot of troubleshooting. I've had products where I put them up on Amazon and I don't have to hardly get any customer messages. Then I have other products now that I have that I kind of regret doing because there is so much headache of messages coming in about missing a part, how do I do this, even though I believe the instructions say pretty clearly. So for our first product, we want to stay away from that type item. And finally, electronics. Now, electronics are known to have a lot of faulty problems. You'll have to do a lot of quality control with your electronics, and also you may run into some liability issues there. Not saying you can't go for electronics in the future, but for our first set of products, we want to stay away from electronics. All right, now another type of product that I recommend avoiding, especially as a new Amazon private label seller, are products that are in gated categories. Now, there are tons of different categories within the Amazon platform. Home and kitchen, kitchen and dining, baby, automotive, all sorts. But some of these categories or product types are restricted or gated categories. And in order to get access to them or be able to sell in a gated category, you have to get approval from Amazon, which can be a lengthy process. Now, a quick and easy way to find out if the product type that you're looking at also bringing to the market is in a restricted category, you can do so on the Amazon app. Let me show you a quick and easy way how to do that right now. So here we have gone to the listing page of the product that I'm interested in. I've scrolled down the listing to the product details and I found the ASIN. And now I'm going to copy the ASIN. Copy. And then I'm going to open up the Amazon app. Here we are. Then I'm going to add a product. Then at the very top, I'm going to paste the ASIN in. And then I'm going to press search. And here's our product. Now we click on the product, and if it's in a gated category, restricted product, that little symbol will pop up and it'll alert you. So that's a quick and simple way to find out if the product you're looking at or the category you're looking at is a restricted category. So like I said earlier, for your first couple products, I recommend not choosing a product in a gated category, as it could take a long time to get approval in that category and from Amazon to be able to list it. Now, that being said, in the future, launching products inside gated categories is actually an excellent idea, and there's a lot of money to be made. In fact, having a product in a gated category is one more barrier to entry that a competitor would have to go through in order to sell a similar product. But again, for your first couple products, I highly recommend avoiding gated categories.